Hello, we're back again and it's Responding to Life. My name is Victoria NKATHA. Today is day 25 of the 100 Days of Happiness Challenge. And you know what? Before we even start on the video, kindly subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. And if you already have, welcome back. And let's get right into today's video. Today's video is inspired by a quote by Muji, and the quote says, "Step into the fire of self-discovery. This fire will not burn you, it will only burn what you're not." Now, there are very many angles to this, and one of the angles that I want to focus on is the fear of being yourself and always looking at other people and trying to be them. True happiness comes from who we are. True happiness comes from who we are fully. Now, one of the things that we know in this generation is the whole idea of who we're meant to be, the perfect woman, the perfect man, and all this is carried by social media, carried by the expectations that life has for us and the expectations that society has for us, our families and whatnot. However, the fire of self-discovery is a fire that will be able to remove you from what you're not and leave what you are. And one of the things that you need to do in terms of self-discovery is do soul searching and reflect upon who you are. What are your core values? What are your beliefs? What are your thoughts? We talked about this before. What is it that makes you you? What do you like? What don't you like? It's not about what is in the trend. It's not about what is running up on social media. It's not about jumping on whatever is moving, but who are you and what values do you stand for? One of the things that I was speaking to a friend of mine about in terms of influencing and so on and so forth, he told me that, you know what, I sometimes I do things that I don't like to do, or rather things that I don't necessarily stand for, simply because they bring in more money. And the thing is that sometimes certain things that bring in more money, are they really worth it? How credible are we to the people who we're trying to influence in terms of what we stand for if we're doing things that we don't necessarily stand for? And this was just a side talk where we were discussing a few other things, but it came to mind that not only in the life of influencing, but in general, a lot of us really do things and we stand for things that we don't necessarily value. We don't have these beliefs in our hearts, we don't have these things in ourselves, and therefore we don't necessarily execute who we fully are. We end up being what we're not, and not until we go back and do self-discovery, we discover who we are again, we go back to our initial self, we go back to who we truly are, then we cannot progress in life. Then you cannot really achieve true happiness. Remember, we're talking about happiness and how to attain it and how to achieve it and how to get there, and the certain things that we really need to set focus on. We've talked about mindset, we've talked about so many things. However, one of the key things is to know who you are, knowing yourself and being able to be courageous enough to step into the self-discovery zone. And this is very, very important. Do not let anything set you aside or apart from who you're destined to be or who you truly are. Do not let anything bring you aside from what you truly believe in, what you truly value, simply because you want to become more popular, or you want to earn more money, or you want to do this and that and that. Focus on who you are, discover yourself, and don't be scared. Don't be scared to venture and find yourself, because you'll notice that you'll end up removing who you're not and becoming who you truly are. Now, with that said, I hope that somebody will be able to discover themselves as they journey to true happiness, just as I am doing. So, do not forget to follow us on our social media accounts at Victoria_NKATHA and at Responding_to_life. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so that you do not miss out on any of our videos. Also, do not forget to visit us on our website www.respondingtolife.org. Now, with that said, my name is Victoria NKATHA. This is Responding to Life, and see you tomorrow.